Mommy.
Hey, it is Tami, your favorite life coach and manifesting mentor, back with today's podcast episode. Today is going to be short, sweet, potent, and powerful. So pay attention, because this information today is going to really help you in creating that life that you desire. So let's talk about what it takes to actually create a life that you can be proud of. Part of that is a process that I discussed in a group coaching call over the weekend. And I've got an exercise for you guys to do. Wherever you're listening to this, if you're driving or walking or whatever, when you get home and you have some time, grab a piece of paper and a pencil. And I want you to go through this process, because this is important stuff. This is the work. When I start saying you have to do the work, this is what I'm talking about. This is the work. This is not hard labor. It's not out digging ditches. It's not chasing. It's not grinding or hustling. It is simply doing the inner work so that you can create the outer events that you want to experience. So number one, what I want you to do is, on a piece of paper, I want you to write out what you want. Now, I don't mean sit there and journal about what you want. I don't mean, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have, millions of dollars and the beautiful home and the 5 luxury car. I don't mean that. I mean very simple and basic. What do you want? Really, it shouldn't be more than 3 things. What do you want? It should be a short sentence, as in, I want to be successful. I want to be seen and heard. I want to be financially free. I want to be wealthy, whatever it is. It's very simple. Once you write out those things that you want, then I want you to, right next to it, write down why you want it. Why you want it. So if one of your wants is to be successful, then your why should be to prove to myself that I'm worthy. That's a pretty good reason why you want to be successful, right? Just to prove to myself, nobody else, just me, that I can do it and that I'm worthy. Or if you want financial freedom, my why might be so that I can have a sense of ease in my life, or so that I can experience the feelings and the emotions of having money, or of having the house, or of having the car, right? That's your why. Then, after you have those 2 things figured out, I want you to ask yourself this very serious question. What will be required of me to achieve those things? What will be required of me? So, if you're a business owner and you want to create wealth for yourself, some of those things that may be required of you would be to sell your services, to maybe find out ways to make investments. What's going to be required of you would be discipline and commitment and self-control and persistence and patience. That's going to be required of me. The next question is, am I willing to do what is required? You've got to be in agreement with yourself. Here's what creates resistance to the thing that you desire, is that you say you want the things, but you are not willing to do what is required. And so you never receive what you want. You receive the exact opposite, which is really compounding the fear and the lack and the doubt that you already have. So once you know what you want, why you want it, what's required of you, and if you're willing to do what's required, then how do you use the law of attraction to achieve it all? Where does the law of attraction play into all of this? That's probably what you're asking. We're talking about manifestation here. The manifestation, which is just the things showing up in your life that you desire, whether that be emotions, materialistic things, whatever it is that the law of attraction kicks in once you get out of your own way. And you show up and you do the work, and then here it is. You let it go. And you trust the universe or God or source or creator. You trust the powers at be, the powers that you cannot see. You trust that it is aligning everything in your favor, in an exact alignment to who you're being. And you let it go and you trust. And then you receive. And then you repeat. You repeat the process. What do I want? Why do I want it? What's going to be required? Am I willing to do with what is required? And then can I let it go and trust and just receive and then repeat the process? Because you're always going to want more. This is a powerful, powerful process for you to go through. This is a system. It is a method for you to be able to create the life you desire. Man, if you're not willing, there's nothing that the universe would ever do to step on your toes of your either willingness or unwillingness. It is saying yes to everything. It's saying yes to you. If you want to self-sabotage, it says yes. If you want to just let go and trust that it's bringing it to you, it says yes. If you want to believe that this world is full of lack and doubt and fear, it says yes to you, which means it will prove it to you. It will bring it to you because it's bringing you an exact match. I've always said you don't get what you want, you get who you are. I haven't created what I've created by just telling God, source, creator, universe what I want and then go jack off for the rest of the day. Pardon my speech. But you get what I'm throwing down. I don't just ask for what I want and then that's it. That's not the work. Asking is an action step. Yeah, you've got to ask. And you have to believe that it is already done, and then you have to receive. But that step in between is, what are you doing? What are your action steps? So many people talk. You guys are talking a lot. Talk. Talking about what you want. Talking about what you're gonna do. But nobody does anything. It's rare that people actually get what I'm saying and actually take the steps that are required for you to receive the overflow. So yesterday was Super Bowl Sunday. Do you know how many professional football players desire to win the Super Bowl? Do you know how many times they've asked God or source or creator, and let us have a winning season, so I just want to win the Super Bowl. I just want to win the Super Bowl. Like my whole career, since I was a little boy, all I wanted to do was win the Super Bowl. And then they do nothing. They don't put in the work. They don't put in the time. They don't put in the effort. They don't study the plays. They don't watch the screenings. They don't study everything. They're not out there practicing and busting their ass and being the best that they can be. They're not doing those things. Can you imagine if every football player, every little boy that wanted to win the Super Bowl said, that should just be enough, that I should just ask. It should just fall in my lap. This is the misconception of manifesting in the law of attraction. The misconception is that you don't have to do anything, that you are just worthy as you are to receive the things that you're asking for, and that you don't have to do anything. You still have to, even if the universe is going, even if you asked for this, like God source, I do these experiments all the time. God source, creator, universe, bring me an extra $100 today. Thank you in advance for the extra $100 today, right? You still are doing things. You still have to go to the store. You still have to get out in the world in order to cross paths with the universe bringing you the $100. It's not going to fall from your ceiling fan, a $100 bill out of the heavens and land in your lap while you're binge watching Netflix. It's not going to happen that way. You still have to take action, get your ass up, get in the car, go do your daily life, go run your errands, but always be on the lookout for the universe bringing you that $100. However it wants to bring it. It could bring it in a discount. It could bring it as somebody buying you dinner or a cup of coffee. That's part of it. But we get this idea in our head of what it's supposed to look like, and we take the power out of the universe's hands, and we only are thinking about how I think it should come as a $100 bill laying on the ground, or somebody handing me $100, or whatever the stories are that you create in your mind about how this thing is supposed to go down, and you miss that $30 could come from a dinner, or $10 could come from a free Starbucks, or I could find $5 bill on the ground. Like, it all adds up to the $100 that you asked for. But you think it can only come one way. And that's taking the power out of the hands of God, source, creator, universe. Do you really give a shit how it comes as long as it comes? Like, don't you want to experience the miracles and the synchronicities and the divine timing of receiving that which you desire when you are moving in the direction of it, when you are taking action and having faith that it will come if you do the work? That's how you win Super Bowl, by the way, is that you ask for what you want. You believe that it's possible. And then you take action. You do the work to prepare. When preparation meets opportunity, that's what people call luck. And it isn't. It's not luck. It's because you prepared and you met the opportunity and then you receive it. You guys prepared their whole lives for that moment last night. One team won and one team lost. And it all came down to mindset, mental preparation, physical preparation. It took an entire orchestration of the entire coaching staff, the trainers, everybody, the players, everybody played a part in that last night. And the one that came out on top was the one that was in complete alignment with their desires and the work that they put in and their mindset in those very moments of what is possible and what's not. This is what some people call momentum or an energetic exchange. You could feel the momentum swing. What was that momentum that you felt swinging? It was simply the energy coming off the bodies of those human beings on the field, and all of them all had the same belief that this is our time, that we could do this. When that preparation met the opportunity, that's when success happened. And that is the law of attraction. You need to move. You need to do the work. You need to take aligned action. You need to invest in courses. You need to invest in coaches. You need to invest in a membership. You need to move in the direction of your dreams. You have to go all in on you and all in on God, source, creator, universe. And when you can go all in on you and on God, source, creator, universe, the sky isn't even the limit of what you can achieve and what you can experience. So do the exercise that I asked you to do. What do you want? Why do you want it? What is required of me? Am I willing to do what is required? And then can I let it go and trust as I go about my day, continuing to do the work, knowing like I know, that life is always working out for me, and that it's always this or something bad. All right? Do the work. Comment and let me know how it goes. And thank you for being here today. And I will see you on Wednesday. Have a great day.